Welcome back. Today in our Sunday Spotlight, what's better than booking one guest and getting two segments out of it? Not much. Jimmy Tickey has returned to Studio A. He's written a book that's coming out at the beginning of the new year. It's called Organizing to Win, The Art and Science of Running for Office. Jimmy, welcome back.
Thank you so much.
So I know this is a kind of a how-to guide if someone wants to get involved in politics, and you're qualified to write that how-to guide because you did something sort of historic, and I know you're going to tell me you don't want to brag on yourself, but your vote totals made some history, and that makes you uniquely qualified. Tell us about your political career. I'm going to force you to brag.
Oh boy, well, I am a Democrat. That's where I come from, and I am also come from Shelton, which has historically been a very Republican town. And I understand that in Connecticut, which many do view as a blue state, we have a lot of red towns and pockets of Republican voters, and I learned to run for office by running for office, much like I learned to write a book kind of by writing a book. I got involved locally at a very young age. I decided to run for office, and I did well there. I've continued to serve in local office. Then I loved politics so much, and I really never thought I would ever be in politics, that I started working for others in politics, local, state, and federal government. That led me to get involved into other campaigns, manage campaigns across the state of Connecticut, become vice chair of our Connecticut Democratic Party, and this summer I thought our Democratic National Committee needed some work, needed some reforms, and I ran for the Democratic National Committee and was elected. So I took all that experience together, and it really came to my mind within the last year that we need to do more work to train people, to teach people how to get involved in their community. Democracy only works when people really do get involved, and I think that book is going to be very helpful for them.
And it's, in looking into it, I mean, it's politically agnostic. It doesn't matter if you're a Democrat, a Republican, something else.
Right.
This is more just about the mechanics of doing the thing, right?
Right. When I thought about this book and all the pieces that are a part of the book, I did not want it to be about any one candidate or any one office holder, because my hope is that this book finds a home with people who are looking to get involved, maybe who even feel a bit like an outsider, like I first felt in getting involved in politics. You always think, well, I shouldn't run for office. That's for others to run. I shouldn't manage a campaign. That must be for others. No. That's for you. And we need more people to get involved, to run for office, to get involved in their community, to manage campaigns, and really to enter the political arena. And so the book is certainly political, but it is really not partisan. I wanted people that have an authentic passion to get involved, that know why they're getting involved. I think that they will find that this book helps to explain how you door knock, how you fundraise, how you message, how you handle a debate, how you handle attacks, all the moving pieces of a very busy campaign, because we have campaigns every single year. Every year we have election day, local, state, federal, and people, I think, will learn a lot about the lessons of a campaign, how to get involved, and how to do well in this political arena.
And part of it, too, is understanding the universe of things you can run for. I mean, and that's part of it, is finding the right office. And it may be that, you know, someone watching on this Sunday morning, they may best be able to serve their community as the mayor, or they might be best on the, you know, zoning board of appeals.
Right. Right. And often it's those local races that make the biggest impact on voters. I talk about in the book, turnout, of course, for a presidential race is the largest. Turnout at a local election is often 3 out of 10 eligible voters. Turnout is so low in local elections. So what can we do to get more people involved in the process, to vote locally, to run locally? We are in a citizen government, and it only works if people step forward and say, I'm going to run, I'm going to get involved, I'm going to attend a town meeting, and I want to make a difference. And I think this book will really show people all the different options that there are. Once you enter the political arena, don't be so focused on any one particular thing. Look at all the doors around you and find options and find opportunities to make life better for people.
It occurred to me preparing for this as well. I mean, you mentioned door knocking, which is, you know, anyone who's run for any office knows about door knocking, and it's really a part of the fabric of running for especially a local race. But the digital and the social media aspect now, probably the barrier to entry is a lot lower than it might have been in the past, because if you can reach people in a different way now.
Absolutely. I think the barrier to entering politics is absolutely lowered. I think candidates are now really leading the way. I think a generation ago, you had giants leading political parties, and the parties really ran the day. Now it is very candidate-based in a fractured media environment where people are getting their news and their information in so many different ways. So we really talk about the ways to communicate with voters, all the different ways to communicate with voters. We still talk about door knocking, but I really do think that the barriers to entry in politics are lower and are lowering with access to meetings, with information sharing, and I go through all of that in the book. And I do have some stories as well through door knocking, because I think it was important to not just tell people what to do and how to do it, but to really add some real life examples of some of my own experiences, my recollections, and some of the campaigns that I've been on.
Well, it certainly is important stuff, and it's nice to have that idea that here's someone who's done it. He got the highest vote total as a Democrat. He still didn't say it when I tried to force him to say it earlier, but you've done it successfully, and now you've written the how-to guide to help other people. Jimmy, thanks for being here, and I want to tell people how they can get your book. If you'd like to get a copy of Organizing to Win, you can pre-order it now. They came up with a great website, organizingtowin.com. It's pre-order now, available in January. You can check it out. Great stuff, a how-to guide from our friend Jimmy Tickey.
Thank you.
That is CT25 for this week. CBS Sunday Morning is, of course, coming up next. Have a great rest of your weekend. We'll meet you back here in Studio A next Sunday morning.